Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your Astrodice reading for August. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you and your Astrodice. Okay. We have Mercury coming out, and some good energy with Gemini in the third house. So talking about the third house. Okay, so talking about that Mercury. Some great communicative energy over here. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and do some traveling. With some Gemini energy. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. That's a lot of Gemini energy going on. Some of you might have Gemini rising, or a lot of Gemini in your chart, because we have the Mercury, which is the planet of Gemini, really coming out strong. So let's see what we got going on here in the third house. Talking about your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. You're definitely learning. So this Mercury over here is communicating about what you've learned. And over here, stimulating the exchange, communication, again, learning. And this is a very communicative card as well, learning. We learn things in Mercury as well. Okay. Great, nice. Good setup right there. What are you learning? So with the third house, it's not just your local neighborhood. It's also the way you communicate, think, learn siblings and neighbors as well. So you could be learning something about a sibling or a cousin. Okay. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, something like that as well. Or a boss. Ooh, look at that. Got some boss going on here. Some boss cards going on. This learning over here, you're learning that the Emperor over here is not making you, you're not feeling the happiest right now in the very beginning of the month. Something going around you is a little imbalanced. There could be some control issues going on around you that you're just kind of powerless to at this time. And it feels like with the Emperor upside down, you are trying your hardest to get this in control. Where it's making you feel like you're very out of control and they're very out of control. So it could be that your feelings are kind of out of control. You're feeling very cold, very serious about this situation, or this communication that's coming around you is very cold and serious, or you're putting it out, right? Are you putting it out there because you feel kind of powerless to the situation? With the Knight of Wands over here. This Knight of Wands over here is having this determination and this belief. Trying to take that charge back, right? So it does feel like there is something powerless going on around you that you have no power over, and you are trying to get determined to battle back. Very serious about doing so. And communicating that's for sure. It's because you want your Ace of Cups. Of course. There's that battle again. War of Words. Page of Coins, no support. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. It's almost like you're powerless to do this. This person is not supporting your ideas. No matter how many good ideas you start trying to put out there, it just feels like it's rocky. It does feel like that there is a blessing coming in underneath it all in the very beginning of the month. So no matter what's going on when they're battling you and feeling like it's powerless, you do have this message of a blessing coming in during this fighting. This is going to help you stay determined as well. For the 10 of Cups, King of Cups. Wow, it could be an authority. It could be a boss. You might be For some of you, it feels like you know that your boss is leaving and this new tyrant like boss is coming in. That's for somebody. And you're not very happy about it. It feels like with the King of Cups, you're not happy that they're leaving. But that's where you're powerless. You can't do anything about that. For others of you, it could be brother and a sister. Feels like brother and sister going kind of at it. They're not sticking with their goals. They're doing something mischievous. You're learning about their mischievous ways. Clarify on the King of Cups. That's really what it feels like. Or you know what, the Page of Coins, because there's something going on with the Page of Coins. I think that the King of Cups is fine. If you have learned something about a brother or a sister or a neighbor or something, you could be learning that they are getting a divorce. It's actually going to affect the family, but the King of Cups believes that this is a blessing. It could be you who believes that this is the best thing that could happen for them, for their relationship, is to separate. And this is what you're learning. Some kind of toxicity going on within the family over here. Okay, so I do have work and family over here. Getting to the mid-month. You have the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is saying it's kind of backwards. Everything is going a little backwards. It feels like it needs to be rebuilt. It needs to start from the ground up. With the Ten of Pentacles. Could be helping someone move their life. Could be that brother or that sister or that neighbor or whoever is dealing with or persistently moving, trying to help them become independent. With the Tower, they need a Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's going to bring the Wheel of Fortune and manifesting with the Seven of Coins upside down. But it's like they're not patiently planning anything. So you get this Capricorn coming back in, which we see before. So even if it's this boss or this person who's trying to end this situation and having this new boss or this relationship go away, it's almost like they're moving on for their independence. It is affecting you, though. It's because it's too intertied. Because if you have a new boss coming in where the other one feels like they were pushed out by some tyrant and they didn't get the support that they wanted, so you might be losing a very good boss to a tyrant boss. With the Ten of Pentacles, happiness, but there's some rejection towards what's going on within this area. Could feel like you lost some days because the new boss came in, and you're learning that there's a lot of gossip going around the workplace. Otherwise, there's a lot of gossip going around the neighborhood or within the family. And it could be caused by this Leo who's causing a lot of drama and gossip about what's going on with the Capricorn. So it's almost like it's causing a family feud is what would be. And you're just kind of learning this because you're learning like, hey, what's going on within this workplace? What's going on within this family line? Why is everybody fighting? Why is everybody upset? It's affecting your money because now the new boss is telling you you're losing some work days. It's like maybe they're rescheduling your hours. Yeah. Everybody's upset about it, talking about it. It's causing an upheaval. There's going to be this, but it was like the perfect timing, and it was like there was something that needs to be waited on. And it's pretty much getting out of the confusion to figure out what's going on with the Seven of Wands. They're standing their ground. You're waiting for things to change. You're waiting for everything to come together to get a little more harmonious because everything is up in the air. But it also feels like what you've learned. This is Capricorn. There's a lot of hard work going on over here to try to do this. There's going to be no peace offering within this. And what you're learning too is that whatever you wanted maybe to be harmonious, if you were trying to help your brother or your sister or your neighbor or whatever, because they're kind of crying on your shoulder scenario, you're kind of learning there is no reconciliation within their relationship. So you're just kind of peacefully kind of standing back now, not interfering anymore, not allowing them to kind of make you involved. Even if it's at work, you're kind of standing back because the drama and everything that's going on with the new boss or whatever this is going on over here, friends, it's too much to handle. You don't want a piece of it. So you're kind of trying to find the peaceful way out. It's causing too much confusion. So you're just kind of over here kind of hanging tight to what they give you, what they do, because there's nothing else you can do. And it does feel like that's what it is. How are you going to stand your ground around something? Yeah, exactly. That you yeah, you can't stand your ground of a new boss, or against this person over here who knows surely what they want, which would be the King of Cups or maybe the Capricorn, whoever it is, right? But they're saying no, you know, so you're just over here kind of licking your wounds. You're just, okay, I'm not going to stand my ground because maybe you like your job or you like the King of Cups, right? You like the other person involved, so you're not getting involved anymore because it's just, it feels like it's kind of out of your territory now and out of your hands. Once the chaos really started happening, getting towards the end of the month, it's like that's where you showed yourself the door and said, okay, I'm done. I don't want to be involved anymore. Because it could come back and it could fire back at you, right? Especially if it's on the job. And we see that with the Ace of Wands. It could come. The communication could come firing back. So you definitely want to take yourself away from that situation of the upheaval, right? Because it feels like they're trying to pull you in too much. So you're seeing your way right out, trying to keep your satisfactions and trying to keep your job because you know that the Emperor, right? This is the new boss. This is the new person, or trying to keep the peace with your brother or your brother-in-law, this other neighbor, however it is. So that's really what it is. You don't want to go waving any kind of white flags for anybody else. It's like kind of like, it's not my business. So you really are finding your way out at the end of the month saying, no, this isn't mine. Yeah, the boss is my business, but if I want to keep my job, I just need to kind of hang back. Yeah. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.